I just sold an automation for a $2,000 monthly retainer, and the automation took me an hour to set up. In today's video, I'm going to be going step by step on how to set this up and how to reach out to potential clients so that you can sell them this exact automation. I'm going to quickly demo this, and then I'll show you exactly how you can do this yourself. So this is the AI call bot in ElevenLabs.
Thank you for calling Chance & Associates, your most trusted criminal defense lawyers in Santa Monica. My name is Justice, and I'm an AI legal intake specialist here to assist you. How can we help you today?
Hi, my cat was stolen from me, and I need some help.
I understand you're dealing with a difficult situation. To make sure you get the help you need, I want to gather some quick preliminary information so that we can connect you with one of our associates for a consultation. This should take no longer than 2 to 5 minutes. We completely understand that your call is urgent, and our goal is to make sure you get to speak with a human associate as soon as possible. To start, can I confirm, is this a criminal or traffic-related issue?
No.
Okay, I understand. It sounds like this might fall outside of criminal law. I'll make a note in our system, but you may wish to contact a civil or real estate lawyer. Thank you for calling Chance & Associates. You can always reach us directly at 888-888-8888 or by email at chanceicontentdrip.ai. We'll be in touch soon.
That gives you a little bit of a taste of how the intake is and how the voice is and how it automatically detects based on the situation. With that, whenever a call ends, it gets automatically tracked in our system. This last one right here is the one that just happened. It gave us a case description, call quality, and it says not a quality lead because obviously it's not criminal law, and that's what this niche is, but it will collect all of the information like email, first and last name. It also will redirect you a human based on that scenario. So that's the system. It's very simple. We host this automation ourselves, and we charge a $2,000 monthly retainer to manage it and maintain it. Let's go step by step and actually set this up. So you're going to want to create an account in ElevenLabs. There'll be a link down below. Once you're here, you're going to want to go to agents, and we're going to create a new agent. You can create a blank agent or a business agent. We're going to start with blank. We can give it a name. This can be changed. So for now, let's have it be Electra. So the niche that we're going to go with will be an electrician and electrician's business who's constantly getting calls and needs to book in the database on all the calls. So let's go to ChatGPT. From here, we're going to create an intro for the call bot. Okay, so this is the greeting. We're going to copy this greeting right here, and we'll put this in right there. Remove the emoji. Chance's electronical services. Awesome. So that's the first message. And from now, we'll create a system prompt. So the system prompt, ElevenLabs is going to generate the prompt for us. I have to start off with a first prompt. I start with you are an electrician intake call bot for all new customers and leads. Primary focus is information gathering and lead quality. So now we'll generate this with AI. Okay, awesome. So it gave us a personality, environment, tone, goal, some step-by-step pointers on how to lead the call, and then some guardrails as well. Make sure we save down here. We're gonna now add some analysis data variables that will be sent over to N8N that we can add to the database. So we can do that by going to this analysis tab and then adding to the data collection some identifiers and then the description of what it is. So the first one will be an email address, and then this is the description of that. It's basically a prompt and how to gather that email address from the full transcript. So the email address, the caller says to the AI agent, please format it in an email format. For example, blah, blah, ensure that the AdSim was added correctly. So that's the first one. We'll add that item, save that. Okay, the next item we're going to add will be the client quality reason. So what's the reason for the client quality? And the prompt I add was based on the conversation and the case. Is this client a quality lead? Give a reason for why you give the client that number. Add that item. Add last name. This one is the last name of the caller. Add first name. That is the first name of the caller. Okay, next we'll do call description. We have the description of the call. Next we'll do caller given phone number. So the phone number that the caller says to the AI agent. Essentially, we'll also have the phone number that was called in. We'll have both of those. After that, let's add some next steps. Basically, next steps for the caller based on what they say. And then with that, we can save it right there. Now with that all set up, we can go ahead and hit this test AI agent on the top right, and we can see how this works.
Hi there, you've reached Chance's Electrical Services, your local experts for safe, reliable, and affordable electrical work. My name's Electra, your virtual assistant. I'll help get a few quick details so we can connect you with the right electrician as soon as possible.
Awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm here to help with your electrical needs. Could you please share your name and the address where you're looking for service?
Yeah, Chance Buyer, and the address is 1234 Coral Street.
Thank you, Chance. Could you tell me a bit more about the electrical issue or project you need help with at your address?
Yeah, there's wires everywhere and sparks everywhere.
That sounds serious and potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
To ensure I understand this is urgent. For safety, I recommend turning off the power at the circuit breaker if it's safe to do so. Could you tell me if this is happening in a specific area of your home, like the kitchen or basement?
The breaker on the side of the wall.
Thank you for that information. To clarify, is the breaker panel located on the exterior side of your wall? Also, are you experiencing any flickering lights or non-functioning outlets along with the sparks?
Yes.
I appreciate you sharing those details. To better assist you, could you let me know if this issue started recently?
Okay, so that works pretty good. I ended the call right there, but with that, we need to actually add all of those items to the CRM in Airtable. So I'm going to exit out of this. I'm going to go to settings down below on the side, and we'll do post call webhook. So from here, we now need to go to N8N, and let's go ahead and go to N8N. We'll create a new workflow. This will be AI call bot demo. This one will be an on webhook call. Since it's a post call, we need to make sure this is a post method, and then from here we can go ahead and do the test URL. We'll copy that test URL, we'll go to select webhook, create webhook. Webhook name will be AI call bot demo, and then the valid callback URL. This one will be test, and we'll hit create. This is the webhook secret. We can copy that into our password system. We'll want to keep that in case we need to edit this. Okay, with that, we now have the webhook set up. I'm going to go back to the agents. I'm going to go to N8N first. I'm going to listen for test event, and then we're going to go to Electra. We're going to test AI agent. We'll start it, and we'll end the call. Now with this, we'll be getting two different webhook calls from that one call. One of them will hold the audio, and the other one will hold the analysis and all the fields that we just set up. So from this point on, let's go ahead and create an if statement. From here, we're going to hit the plus, and we'll go to a switch statement. We're going to call in the body type and drag that in here, and we're going to paste in post call transcription, and then we're going to add another routing rule for this one, which will be the post call audio. Edit that right here, audio. So now with this, we have two different routes, one for the transcription, one for the audio, and now we can start adding stuff to the Airtable database. So to get our Airtable set up, I'm going to give you a link. The link in the description will lead you to this Airtable link, and from here we can copy base to your own Airtable database. So with that, we can copy this base. We're going to go ahead and rename this to demo so I can see it on the N8N list. Okay, from here we have all of the fields that we want. We can now go ahead and edit it in N8N. Go back to N8N. Let's hit save on this. So the first route we're going to do is the transcription, and we're going to create that Airtable record with that, and then after that we're going to wait and we'll add in the audio as well. So the first part, we're going to go to the top and we're going to go to code. We have to do a code module first in order to simplify the entire transcript. The transcript comes in through a giant JSON, and it's not very user friendly. So what I did is I took that JSON and concatenated it into one giant string that's easy to follow. So I'll show you that in this CRM right here. So this is the transcript that we generated for the first call. We have AI agent, and then we have user, and so it's very simple and easy to read. So that's why we're doing this code module right here. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in this code module. Obviously all this will be available in the description below in my free school community, so you can check that out and you'll have access to all the resources down below. Okay, so this is the entire code module. With that, we're getting the transcript and adding in AI agent or user and concatenating it into one giant string. That we can now go ahead and create the record in Airtable. Let's go to Airtable and we'll create a record. We're going to choose the CRM demo from that calls list. Okay, with this, we'll go ahead and we need to actually see the JSON. So we're going to save this first. We're going to go to here and get the production URL. We're going to go back to our ElevenLabs agents, create another webhook for test. So this will be the AI call demo production. From here, we'll enter in that callback URL. We'll hit create, copy this into our passwords, and then now we have the AI callbot demo production. And let's go ahead and make sure this is active, so we're able to see the production webhook come through. We'll go ahead and go to the agents, go to Electra, we'll hit test AI agent. We're going to test this stuff, blah, 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 blah. We'll end the call. And we should see 2 different calls come through. So you can see we have this first one that comes in, and that is our transcript route. And then we have this one that is our AI audio transcript route. We'll go to this one first, and we're going to copy the editor. So now we have the entire JSON. So from here, we can take that and add to our Airtable database. First, we want to do the conversation ID. We'll drag that in right here. Audio, we can delete because we'll be doing that later. So the conversation summary, we'll go down. See, this is the transcript. We'll track that because we don't need to see that. We'll subtract the metadata to get to this analysis. This analysis will have all the data collection items we set up already. So call description. Okay, since we didn't actually have a call in that, we're just going to be dragging in all these null values. Obviously, once we do an actual call, those values will be non-null. But under the call description, we'll have the value and we'll have the conversation summary. And then let's find first name. First name's down here. We'll add in that value right there. For last name, we'll drag in this value. For date of call, let's go ahead and make that an expression. And then let's go down to this one right here. We're going to use this system time UTC, which will be right there. Okay, email, which will be the first one right here. We'll drag in that value. Caller phone number. This will be caller given phone number right here. Be this value. Then inbound call number. This will be this system called number right there. And sorry, this conversation summary should actually be this transcript summary right here. We'll remove this first and we'll drag this transcript summary. And then for the call description, that will be this case description right we have right here. Dragging that value. Client quality, we didn't add this. Client quality reason. This will be this right here. And then next steps. We have this value right here. We don't have any with consultation because of this lawyer niche. We can delete that. Let's transfer to human. We can delete that for now too. And then the full transcript, which we set up in this code module right here. Here we go. Perfect. Okay, with that, we can go ahead and save that. And then the next we want to do is the audio. We're going to first wait. We need to wait a few seconds for that transcript to create that record. So we'll wait 5 seconds. Okay, let's make sure we save that. Next, we're going to go to Airtable and we're going to search records. We're going to search the demo table under calls. And in this formula, we're going to do this formula. So what we're doing is we're searching for the conversation ID based on that conversation ID that's coming in from the webhook. We're only getting that record that we just created and we'll just return the one. Should never ever be duplicates, but just in case, just return the first one. We can save. We now need to upload that audio file to Airtable. With that, we have to do an HTTP request. From here, we're going to do a post method. The authentication is going to be a predefined credential type. Credential type will be whatever Airtable authentication you did for previous. For me, it's the personal access token, and there's the personal access token. For the URL, this is going to be specific to your case. But this is the URL that we have. So you have content.airtable.com. And then this app we need to change. So we need to go to our demo table. From here, you can see in this URL, we have this app and we have a bunch of characters after that. We're gonna go between the slashes. We'll copy that and we'll go right here and we'll paste that in. So from here, that should work. Because our field is audio, this should be fine as well because we have audio right here. Okay, after that, we just need to send a few JSON properties and then we can test this out. So first one will be a content type name and the content type will be audio / mpeg like that. After that, we'll have the file, which will be the actual file. And this we'll get in a second. We'll add another parameter, will be file name. And this one we can just do as file.mp3. So to get the actual file, we're gonna go exit this. We'll save that first. Go to executions. We'll go to this last execution that happened. We'll copy that to editor. Sometimes it doesn't copy. We don't, so we'll do that one more time. There we go. Hit unpin. Now we have the actual full audio. So from here, go back to this file. We're gonna search the webhook and then we're gonna drag in that full audio. Now that is everything set up. We should be able to run this fully. This was the test call. So we should see a new record for Electra now. Let's go back to our agents and let's test this out. I'm gonna end the call right there and it should trigger the automation, and there we go. So we have first name, last name, we have the conversation summary, case descriptions, and then we should see the audio right here. Awesome. So that is the full demo of this $2,000 monthly retainer product. Now I'm going to show you how we actually got the client and how you can too. Okay, so this is a list of top niches that you can go for that need this product but also have money to spend on a product like this. this. First one is electricians, we went over, and plumbers and all those sorts of service businesses. Next is legal firms, which is one of our clients, and then medical and dental clinics, as well as real estate and property management businesses. So these are all great niches that you can actually target. Now, how to actually get the lead and how we're actually reaching out to these people. So there's two ways. You can do an instantly AI campaign, which will send out mass emails, essentially promoting this and asking if that is a pain point. Another way is through LinkedIn outreach. There's a few different services that do this, but I use Phantom Buster. Again, I'll have all the resources down below for Instantly and Phantom Buster. Phantom Buster is a LinkedIn outreach tool where it automatically connects to potential leads and it sends a connection request with a message, and that message will ask if they have that pain point. If you have any questions or need additional support, I have a paid school community where we go over this type of stuff, and we'll have courses and all the templates that you need to get started on this, as well as a free school community that has all of the resources that we went over down below. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. This takes a while to make all of these automations. It helps out the channel for free. And with that, I will leave you. Have a great day. Peace.